Hello everybody! I've heard from several of you that you'd like to see more traditional animation on this channel. In this video, I will be going over the process of using a multiplane to animate traditionally. The multiplane is a glass, table-like tool used to make traditional panning shots. Multiplanes have been used in lots of different animations. They've been used in works like Bambi, the Max Fleischer cartoons, and even the Adventures of Prince Achmed. For this tutorial, I've decided to use products that you can easily purchase. For this, I will be making a 12-frame run cycle on clear sheet protectors. I will be referencing Richard Williams' Animator survival kit for this cycle. I've attached a PDF link in the description to his book. To begin, I will sketch out the animation on copy paper. The device I'm using to see through the paper is Light Table. You can buy them at Hobby Lobby, but using a window on a sunny day works just as well. Once I have the rough animation done, I test it on a down shooter to make sure it looks alright. If you don't have a down shooter, there's a wonderful app called Stop Motion that works just as well. It's free on iTunes. Once I'm satisfied with the work, I transferred in Sharpie onto clear sheets. I'm using sheet protectors from Walmart for this. Originally, people would have used cellulose paper, but nowadays it's fairly hard to come across and very expensive. One thing to note is that these pages are not as clear as cellulose paper, but they get the job done. Once the line art is complete, I move on to painting the cells. I will paint them on the opposite side of the sheets so that I don't overlap the line art. I'll be using acrylic paint for this, and once it's dry, I will go over and touch it up again to make sure there aren't any gaps. I am moving on to making the background. For this, I'm going to use 2 sheets of 11 by 17 paper and acrylic paint. The multiplane I am using is located at the Kansas City Art Institute. I've been told that it is from the 1940s. There are 3 levels to this multiplane, and I will start by putting the farthest part of the background on the bottom shelf. Then I will put my cell animation, and on top of that I'm going to put the top layer. Each layer moves at a slightly different speed, so I'm going to time each of them precisely. The background is moving very slowly, about 1 centimeter per frame. The middle part I have to keep consistent because that's where the action is happening, and the top half moves about 1 inch per frame. These measurements are not the same for every animation, they're just the ones that I'm using. Now that I've photographed each frame, I run through them and make sure it looks alright. Once I'm satisfied, I export the frames and put them into After Effects to time them. If you don't have After Effects, there's many programs that work just as well. You can use Windows Movie Maker on a Windows computer, and on a Mac computer, iMovie works just as well. If you have any questions or ideas for other tutorials, please leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.